Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, as you can see from the title, today we are doing a Super Battle Road challenge from a subscriber for a time, sort of like a race I guess, but we are going for the quickest time, a speed run sort of deal, on the Android's Super Battle Road stage. So I'll throw up the tweet on the screen. This is my in-game friend, shout out to DBZ Dokkan. He set this time on the Androids just under 10 minutes, so looks pretty good. And yeah, he tweeted at me he did actually comment on one of my videos basically saying if I was still interested in doing subscriber challenges and stuff. So I was like, yep, tweet me that screenshot of the time and I'll see what I can do. So this is the best run that I could do today. We will see at the end just how close we can come. And I do want to let you guys know that obviously I quite like this idea, so if you guys want to try this out as well, obviously you can see the time at the beginning, or you can always go back and pause it to get the exact screenshot, or I guess you can I'll retweet it again when I post this video, I suppose. So it was 9 minutes 52 seconds and 9.9, and yeah, you guys jump in with your Android teams, see what sort of times you can get. Feel free to tweet at me or just reply to the tweet of the video with your screenshots if you do manage to beat the time, or even if you just come close, and let me know what teams you used. So I am using an Android 13 friend. I managed to find one that was 79% I believe for this run, and then I am using my 17 as lead, but still with 13 on the team, because in Super Battle Road I feel like he can function really decently for us as a support unit, because we're not normally going to go longer than 4 turns, especially because we are trying to get the quickest time here. So if we get to the turn where Android 13 transforms, that does actually add a little bit of extra time, I guess, but we're trying to hopefully get through the fights before then. The middle one with 2 people on the Androids is probably the harder, just because obviously they themselves have more HP, and some of the better units for clearing through Android Super Battle Road are physical, and the second fight one of the enemies is STR. So my Android 13 can stun, which can come in handy as well. So we have 2 of them. I am going to run a rotation of the 79% friend with the Easy A Android 13. I just wanted one other unit that is a solid hitter, because obviously the Android team has a lot of units that have really good utility, who I maybe would bring on a Super Battle Road run where I was going for more of a like slow burn, trying to survive, maybe even like a no items run. I probably wouldn't bring the Int 13 for that. But here, he's just another unit that can hit really hard. He can get up to like attack stats easily of about 2 million, especially linked up with the Dokkan Fest 13. So he's really decent here. And then the LR androids, I just wanted to bring them. They can attack lower. Obviously, they're an LR. Mine is only 55%, so I wasn't too sure if they would be the best sort of choice for the team. But I think they worked out pretty well here. They do have their dodge, and then I was thinking, of course, when we get to nearer the end, we can always transform them into 16 and become like a crazy good tank. So obviously the double cell rotation, very big here. We get the AoE from physical cell. Mine does have 2 dupes, so obviously has the ability to crit. Additional supers would be huge, especially in the bigger fights, because each of the enemies has less HP. And then I did try this is I think the 3rd run was like the best time, and I have tried another run after this and didn't do as well, because I really wanted to see if I could shave any time off of it at all. And yeah, this was by far the best, and those of previous attempts I had used STR cell, obviously because he's a unit that builds up, he doesn't hit super hard straight away. But then Tech Cell is kind of like the flip side to that is he can be a bit of a liability if you can't pick up many orbs for him, because obviously he has that nuking style passive, so the more orbs you pick up, the more damage you can do. So in this sort of like first or second turn, the STR cell probably wouldn't have been able to do as much damage as Tech Cell did with that one hit, and we take quite a bit of damage on 17 at the end, but fortunately my 17 is Rainbow. I think I'm target Rodo for the stun, and we go after you for the type advantage, and then yeah, we'll get a little bit of defense on the go and go ahead and try. So hopefully one of the 13s can stun Rildo, because that not only makes our physical units safer, but when you are going for like a speed run sort of thing or in a race, you know, stunning one of the enemies means you then don't have to waste any time on the animations of them attacking you, and of course not getting super attacked. So stunning here, very, very useful. Additional super, I mean, it does reasonable damage, so that's not too bad with the type advantage. And then yeah, 13, see, he's able to hit like almost 1.4 million damage for us. That's pretty useful. But yeah, I would definitely love to see like this kind of run with the androids like rainbowed. The physical LR androids would be crazy. But yeah, the one thing I will say, obviously from the screenshot that you guys saw, our friend did have the Int LR cell, who is the only one of the Dokkan Fest LRs that I don't have. So I'm very much looking forward to the 5-year, just so I can hopefully finally pull him. By the time the 5-year rolls around, he'll be in the coin shop, and I've been saving my coins. I keep saying this in other videos, but I do think for me personally, even though I do wail out a little bit, I think even as advice to some of you guys, like red coins I think should really only be spent on Dokkan Fest LRs, because they come around so rarely, and they are obviously harder to pull because they are LRs, they have the lower rate, and yeah, it can be a long time before they come back. Like obviously Cell and Gohan haven't been around since they came out, and now we're going to finally get them available again during the 5-year. So yeah, he could, I feel like he could make a difference, because the reason why I brought 13, like I was saying, the Int one, is I just needed another unit that can hit really hard to like punch a big hole like on the other rotation, because we've got Cell is decent, and then the LR Cell that we pair him with is for the AoE really, and then a little bit of healing, and then the other rotation we need another unit that can do big strong hits, and I feel like the Int LR Cell would be good for that, because I think like you're not going for in a race, even though it's useful to survive in like no items runs or something like that, the Int Cell transformation, if you do ever get that to pop off in this, that's obviously then going to cost you a little bit more time to go through that transformation animation, but then you do get a full heal, and once transformed he is then going to deal crazy amounts of damage as well as tanking really well. So I definitely can see how having him would be an advantage after the 5-year, because I'll get at least one copy, even if I don't pull any from Gogeta's banner, I will buy at least one with the red coins. So I might try this run at some point in the future. Who knows, I might even get lucky on Gogeta's banner and pull multiple copies of him. On my like side JP account that I don't really ever touch, I like recaptured it onto my phone for the 5-year anniversary just to do a few multis on Gogeta's banner, and I pulled 2 copies of the LR Cell, but not Gogeta. So if that kind of luck follows me over to Global, then we're definitely going to get at least one copy of him. So anyway, now we're in the third person fight, so physical Cell is going to be very useful here. Sadly, isn't going to do a lot of damage against Rildo without a crit, but this is huge. Like an extra super from him, even though obviously an extra super means more time spent, like that damage that we've now spread to Baby and Dr. Mew is going to be a huge advantage for us. If we stun him here as well, that's going to be real good. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think we did. But yeah, that's a really good start right there. So, and we have got the Dokkan attack. I'm trying to like whittle everyone's health down so that then the Dokkan attack will finish them off, because when you're trying to get through this quickly, I never had an instance where I had to try and avoid getting the Dokkan attack in the second fight. I did have 1 or 2 where I got to this fight with the Dokkan mode literally ready to go, but unfortunately a lot of the android units need some build up. So unless you really have like Tech Cell with loads of orbs available, no one on our team was really able to do one like huge destroy the final fight in one Dokkan attack sort of level attack. So here we're wearing them down, and we should be getting the Dokkan attack fairly soon. I think the LR androids here might actually finish off Baby as well, because they do have type advantage. Okay, not quite. Oh, they do get an additional, so yeah, they're so good. I love this card. It's no one talks about them anymore, but because they sort of just came out, were really decent, and then I think the big problem, I think I mentioned this before, the big problem is the fact they are really only good on the Android team. and because it doesn't have Saiyans in it, no one really cares about the Android team. So I think, well, some of the more like movie bosses I think is still a popular team, but heroes will always be like the main thing people are drawn to in this game, which is why the anniversary is always a dual Dokkan Fest of 2 super units and not 1 super and 1 extreme. I wonder if they will change that in the future. 6 year maybe. Like I really thought the 5 year, when they were doing the build up to the cards, before we knew it was going to be Gogeta and then like the future Trunks Zamasu like sort of related stuff, so that the other card was Vegito, I really thought it was going to be Gogeta and an LR full power Broly, because everything at first that had got leaked was all about the like Broly movie stuff. But there you go. So we finish them off, go to the finish line here, and let us see the final time. Of course it takes ages to load. And there you go. So I set my new record, but unfortunately, as you can see, we were about, what, 40 seconds? 42 seconds slower than our boy. And that was the best run I could get out of the tries that I did today. I definitely might try and do it again. But like I said, you guys out there, you try it yourself. Let us know in the comments or on Twitter what you got. And if you have another challenge like this for any of the other stages, I'm more than happy to do these. Just tweet the screenshots at me. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Good luck with the challenge if you join in. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.